everybody, and welcome to
Fun
Family
Friday!
And welcome to our birthday party!
Whoa, yeah! Awesome! It's our birthday party!
Yeah, Fun Family Friday is one today!
Woo, and we're
Awesome.
so glad that you can join us to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this party, especially the cake. The cake's the best part of any
It's gonna
party,
be a
right?
great
Yeah.
party, isn't it? Did you get the cake?
I didn't get the cake. Ruth, did you get?
I didn't get the cake.
I thought you were sorting the
What?
cake.
No, don't tell me we've got no cake. We can't have a party without cake.
We can't at all.
No, we need cake.
I'll tell you what, Chico. I'll
Yeah?
go find Cam and I'll see what he's got.
Oh, I don't think he'll be good at making cake, but okay, Mr. Liam, you do that, quick.
Come on,
we
man.
need cake.
Right, Liam, come on.
Okay, here we
I'll
go.
show you what we'll do with it. Right, so we're going to make a cake, right? Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna
You know what you're doing?
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
Okay.
We know what we're doing. So we're going to solve the problem of the cake, yeah? So, Ian,
Yeah?
can you give us a hand with this cake?
Give you a hand. No, I can give you a hand, yep.
Sit down for a
Sit
second.
down, okay, yeah.
What we've done is we've not got any cake stands, so if you can just hold it for us
Yeah,
while we make
like
it,
this?
yeah? Yeah, you just
Well,
hold it, yeah.
okay, I'll
Right.
hold the stand then.
That's it, Liam, you get
I'll
that
get
side.
this side.
Right, so what we need, Liam, is we need the base of the cake.
Okay.
Yeah? Like that. So, take one first,
Yeah.
and if you place it on the stand,
It's a nice smooth surface, this, isn't it?
a bit too smooth.
A bit too smooth. Maybe some jam.
That's a good idea.
Some jam. Here we go.
That's
Put
a
some-
good idea.
Jam's always good on a cake, isn't it? I think.
It's a bit of a foundation.
Little bit of
for
jam,
us,
yeah.
yeah. Gonna need more than that.
More than that. A little bit more.
Oh, more than that.
There we go. That's a good jammy base, isn't it? There, a little bit more. There we go. Stick that there. Okay, so now we put the cake on. Oh, that looks good. That looks very good.
That's good, Liam.
What do you think comes next?
Right, do you reckon
Yeah, a bit of cream in the middle.
bit of cream, bit of cream?
That's a good idea. Get lots of cream all over because I like cream with my cake.
I like a lot of
A
cream
lot
on
of
my
cream.
cake as
Oh,
well.
that looks good. Oh yeah, I think that's good.
That's better,
That's
finished
good.
it off.
That's good.
Right, Liam, we now need the top, I do believe.
top,
yeah?
okay.
All right.
So I just put it on top
Yeah, give that a go, yeah.
like that.
Oh, hang on, we've lost some of the cream
Oh,
now,
we've lost
haven't
some
we?
of the cream, oh
We'll
dear.
just add a bit more
Add a
cream
bit more.
on top. Add it
Okay,
on
the make
top.
up for it on top.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful.
That's good, isn't it? I like that.
Perfect.
I like that.
Now, just to finish it off, I think we need
Oh,
a
look
couple
at that.
couple of sprinkles.
Very nice. Oh, that looks good.
Look at that.
That looks very good. Just sprinkle. Be careful you don't put too much on there. Very delicate
Masterpiece,
job.
that.
Good job. Look at that.
Love it. Just to finish
Perfect.
it. And
The candle. Of
Candle.
course, because it's a birthday
It's our
cake.
first birthday
we need a
party,
candle.
isn't it?
Stick it in.
there we go.
There we go. This looks lovely.
Great, that, isn't it?
That's good. Well,
We've solved the problem.
we've
got
saved,
a cake
we've
for our
saved
party.
the party.
We've saved the
there
party,
you go.
Liam.
Chico, birthday cake.
Sorted it, Chico.
Well, this reminds me of another party where they had a crisis and Jesus used his power to save the day. Shall we have the story?
I think
I
so.
think so.
Now, today's story, Jesus was in Cana, and he was in Cana at a wedding with his mum Mary and also all of his disciples. Now, this wedding, I'm sure that there was a very dashing groom with a very lovely tie. Well, maybe, to be honest, he probably wasn't wearing a tie back in those days. And there were also a very beautiful bride with very beautiful hair. To be honest, I'm not really sure how her hair was either. But I'm sure she was beautiful because they was getting married and Jesus was invited to the wedding. Now, back in those days, the weddings went on for days. They was so long. and they was all having a great time celebrating. They was eating, they was having some drinks, and they was probably maybe dancing, throwing some shapes, and then disaster strikes. One of the servants noticed that they'd run out of wine. Now, in those days, if you was hosting a party and you'd run out of wine, that was quite shameful. That wasn't a good plan, no. So they didn't know what to do. And then Mary, Jesus' mum, overheard that they'd run out of wine. So she went up to Jesus and she said, "Jesus, they've run out of wine." Jesus looked at Mary and said, "Woman, what has this got to do with me? My time to show who I am has not yet come." But Mary went up to the servants and said, "Do whatever he tells you to do. Whatever Jesus says for you to do, just do it." So Jesus went up to the servants and said, "Over there are 6 big water jars. Fill them to the top." So that's what they did. So they probably took some jugs and they filled all these big 6 water jars up to the top with water. Once they'd done that, Jesus said to them, "Take some out, dip some out, and take it to the master of the feast, the person in charge of this banquet." The servants looked at each other and said, "Well, she said do whatever he tells us to, so Jesus has told us to take it to the master. Okay." So they took the liquid to the master of the feast. "Here you go, master. Have some of this." The master took the cup. What seems to be the problem? This is amazing. This is the best wine I've ever tasted. Normally at parties we serve the best wine first, and then once people have had enough, we then serve the cheaper wine. But you've saved the best wine till last. This is amazing. Everybody, take some wine. Jesus had turned the water into wine. What a miracle. Now, Jesus didn't just turn the water into wine just to keep the party going. No, Jesus turned the water into the wine to show everybody who he was. He was God here on earth. And then all the disciples believed. What a miracle.
Well, awesome. So I'm gonna try and turn this milk into ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah, I am, Mrs. Roof. What are you gonna do, Mrs. Roof?
Okay, so I'm going to try and turn this lemon into an apple by the power of my thinking, by thought.
Okay, by your mind.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Liam, are you gonna try and transform something?
I'm going to turn this block of wood into a gold bar.
Impossible.
Just you watch, Cheeko.
Okay, Mr. Liam, and go!
Gold bar. Gold bar.
Come on, Mr. Milk. Come on, go into ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream.
Or an apple. It's an apple. It's an apple.
Come on, gold bar. Gold bar. Gold bar.
Milk, milk. Your ice cream milk turn into ice cream milk. Milk, milk, turn into ice cream. Milk, milk, turn into ice cream. I know you can do it.
Come on, Wood.
It's an apple.
You're a gold bar, really.
It's an apple.
Gold bar.
Anything is possible if you just believe. You're an apple.
What are you three up to?
Oh, hey, Mr. Ian.
What you doing, Cheeko?
I'm turning this milk here into ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's impossible.
Well, no, I'm gonna do it.
It's just milk.
Well, it was ice cream. It's just melted, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's just the milk. It's the same. You can't make it into anything. What were you doing, Ruth? You were talking to a lemon.
This lemon is in fact an apple.
Really?
Really is.
It looks like a lemon to me.
But on the inside, it is definitely an apple.
I think it's a lemon on the outside.
I think it is.
I think
it's a lemon as well.
on the inside.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Liam?
I changed a piece of wood into a gold bar.
Into a that
I did it. I did. Whoa, oh.
You just.
Oh no.
You just
Mr.
cheated.
Oh, you caught me.
The thing is,
what in your pocket?
what Jesus did at that wedding.
Yeah.
That was a miracle. The family were really in a mess. They'd run out of wine and they needed the wine. They'd have been in disgrace in front of all their family and friends, the whole village and town.
Oh,
it would have been really embarrassing. So Jesus' mother asked him to do something.
Wow.
So with some water, he made it into wine. That's completely different. Only Jesus could do that.
Yeah.
And by doing it, it showed his disciples and the other people that he was God.
Whoa,
Wow,
that's awesome,
that's good,
isn't it,
isn't it?
Mr.
God,
Liam?
Jesus did that, and with the wine, he provided for the people at that wedding party.
Wow. That's awesome,
That's
Mr.
incredible.
Ian.
So shall we have a song now?
Yeah, okay, Mr. Ian.
And the song's called God Will Provide.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I don't know how my needs will be satisfied. But then I saw how Jesus said that all my worrying was wrong. I grew strong, I know He'll help me get along. And now I trust in His grace, and knowing that He cares for me will put a smile upon my face. I should have trusted in Him more, I should have known He'd care for me, because it's written in His word that He'll supply all of my needs. But now I know for sure that He'll provide now, so I don't worry anymore. God is the one who knows just what I need inside, so my faith won't crumble, and my trust in Him never dies. I'm satisfied, God will provide. Oh, as long as I have faith in Him, I know I'll stay alive. Jesus died so we could live, He's got riches He will give, and He'll provide. God will provide. Hey, hey. It took all my faith in Him not to fall apart, but Jesus came to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorrow for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high, and God made me somebody new. I'm not that worried little person wondering what to do. And so you too should trust in Him, because He wants to set you free, and He has promised He'll be here for us for all eternity. And now I know for sure that He'll provide now, so I don't worry anymore. God is the one who knows just what I need inside, so my faith won't crumble, and my trust in Him never dies. I'm satisfied, God will provide. Oh, as long as I have faith in Him,
Whoa, well that was an awesome song, wasn't it, Mrs. Roof?
It was, wasn't it, Cheeko?
Yeah.
It was all about how God provides for us.
Yeah, I know. And when Jesus made the water into the wine. Yeah, it's like that. That's awesome, isn't it, Mrs. Roof?
It is so good.
I know. So, okay, Mrs. Roof, so what's next on Fun Family Friday?
It is now time for the craft with Mrs. Margaret.
Wow, that's awesome. It's craft time, everybody, with Mrs. Margaret.
In today's craft, we're going to make a moving picture of Jesus changing the water into wine. So we have the water there, and then Jesus changed it into wine. So this is what you need. You need 2 pieces of white paper or card. Card's better, really. Some red and some blue paper, or you can just use coloured crayons if you don't have red and blue paper. And that's it. So first of all, we need to draw a jar shape on our piece of paper. Okay, so it needs to be about less than half of the size of the piece of paper. Then we need another piece that we're going to cut off to make the slider. So let's cut those 2 pieces out first. Then with the other piece of paper, you need to fold it in half. And then we're going to have a hole on the front and 2 slots on the inside. So the slots that you need to cut need to be the right size to fit this piece in to slide across. And you need to draw a shape on the front that's a bit smaller than the jar you've made. And then we need to cut those out. And then we need to just cut these 2 lines to make a slot. Next, we need to stick our jar at over the top of the hole, but just at the top of the jar so we can lift it up like that. Next, we need to make some red and blue on our slider piece. So we just need to cut a piece of red and blue that will fit on here. Then we need to stick them down, or you can just colour if you don't have blue and red paper. That's made our slider, and then that goes through the slots that you've already cut. So we'll do that bit now. So you can now slide your red and blue piece backwards and forwards. So now what you need to do is colour your jar to make it look like a water jar. And then I'm just going to write across the bottom, Jesus changed water into wine. There we go. And then you can tell your friends or family the story of how Jesus changed some water in the jar into delicious red wine. Wow, what a miracle that was.
Whoa, well that was a cool craft, wasn't it, Mr.
It was really good, wasn't it? It helped to really show how Jesus turned the water into
the
wine.
Yeah, Yeah, it was great. It was,
It
wasn't
really was, Cheeko. And you know, in that story, you know what I think? About those servants?
Yeah.
They had to go and get that water, even though they didn't know why they were doing it. They just listened to what Jesus said. And then they had to go and take it to the host of the party.
Yeah, Jesus just said, go and fill them buckets with water, them big tanks. And then they filled it, and then he was like, now you take it to the master in the party, right?
Exactly, Cheeko. And I would have been really scared if I was them to serve the master water. But you know what? When he took a drink, it was wine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was wine. And it said that it wasn't even any wine, was it?
No.
It was the best wine of all, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it said. It was the best wine.
Right. He said normally at a wedding feast like that, they serve the good wine early.
Yeah.
And then when people have had more to drink, they bring out the cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
But he said this time, you've saved the really best wine to the end.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's
and
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was because Jesus made the best wine.
Yeah, he doesn't make cheap wine. He makes the best, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And the servants had to trust him because they didn't know what they were doing, really. They had to trust Jesus, and they were amazed, weren't they?
Yeah, they was.
They were, Cheeko,
I bet
weren't
the
they?
look on their faces when the master said it was wine, I bet they were just like, wow!
Yeah, I bet they was like, wow, because we just put water in there.
Exactly,
right.
Cheeko. And you know what, Cheeko?
Yeah.
The servants obeyed Jesus, and they got to see something incredible. And when we obey Jesus as well, he can use us in the same way.
Whoa, that's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
do you think we should have a song now that everyone can join in and we can party and celebrate this amazing news, this fact that God is really wow?
Yeah, I think so, Mr. Ian. Okay, everybody, why don't you jump to your feet and we're gonna dance, we're gonna sing, and sing about how wow and amazing our God is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You have no birthday, you have always been. You alone have no beginning and no middle and no end. You're always with me, you are everywhere. In New Jersey or in Egypt, even outer space, you're there. Everything you are and do is unbelievable but true. You're the God of wow, amazing. How could this be? You're the God of whoa. You're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points abound to the God of wow. You're never needy, how could you be? You made everything on earth and in the sky and in the sea. You're never lonely, the Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yet you're reaching out to me, inviting me to come to you. Inconceivable but true. You're the God of wow, amazing. How could this be? You're the God of whoa. You're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points abound to the God of wow. I can't find the words that could be big enough, loud enough. There could be no song that I could sing enough or shout enough when I want to praise your name, but don't know how. I just say, wow, amazing. How could this be? And I say, wow, you're more than I could ever dream. The God of wow, amazing. How could this be? You're the God of wow. You're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points abound to the God of wow. part of. Wow!
Whoa, well, I had fun in that song, Mr. Ian.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very tiring.
Yeah, that was great. It was a great story, wasn't it, Mr. Liam?
It was, Chico. It really was. And you know what's incredible?
Yeah.
That miracle that Jesus did, that's not the only one that he did.
No.
No, that was the very first. He went on and did so many more miracles, like he healed people, he calmed the storm, he even raised people from the dead.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And he did those things so that the disciples and everyone else and us can know that he is God.
Wow, that's awesome, isn't it,
It's
Mr.
amazing,
Ian?
isn't it? You know, God and Jesus wants really the best for us. That's why he just didn't make any wine, he made the best wine.
Yeah,
and there was
that's
loads of
awesome.
it. He was really generous. And God's generous to us now because he loves us all so much.
Yeah, so when God does something for us, he doesn't just do it like just a little bit. He gives us more than we need.
He does. Yeah, because
Awesome,
he loves us so
Mr.
much.
Ian. Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it, Mr. Liam?
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it, Chico?
Yeah, and his friends, the disciples, was there, wasn't they?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it? Because they got to witness him do it. They got to see him turn the water to wine and see his miracle.
They did, and you know what they did, Chico?
Yeah.
They wrote about everything that Jesus did in books, and we can read those books today in the Bible.
Whoa, that's awesome.
That
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, Mr. Liam.
Do you think we
Wow.
should pray then, Chico?
Yeah, Mr. Ian, I think we should pray.
Let's pray then.
Awesome.
Lord Jesus, we thank you for all that we've learned and shared today. We thank you that Jesus rescued that party, that they would run out of wine, but Jesus helped the host and provided all this wine for them and saved them from an embarrassment, and that Jesus did that because of his love and that he could do it because he was God. And Jesus is involved in our lives today too, and he does so because he loves us and he cares for us, and he wants the very best for us. And we just pray that we will look in the Bible and see this first miracle and all the different things that Jesus did that point us towards God. So we just ask that Jesus will be with us today and every day. And everyone said, Amen.
Awesome, everybody.
That was great. Well, we had a good party.
Really
Yeah.
good party.
It's been
Hey,
really
Mrs.
good.
Rose.
Hey, Chico.
Our party for our birthday's nearly over.
It is Chico.
Yeah, Mrs. Roof, when's the next Fun Family Friday?
So, Chico, there's some exciting news.
Yeah?
The next Fun Family Friday is on Friday, the 17th of September, here at Grimsby Baptist Church on Laceby Road.
Whoa, so we're doing a live Fun Family
It
Friday.
is live, and
Yeah?
you can bring all your families here
Whoa,
and see
That's
our program.
awesome.
Well, all the children and the
Yeah.
parents and the families can come here.
Yes.
Wow, it's going to be great, isn't it, Chico?
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, Mr.
Chico, you can
Ian.
meet everybody.
I can't wait to do that.
That'd be great.
Gonna be
And
fun.
maybe we can cover them in jam and cream instead of me all the time.
No.
Nah, that won't happen, will it?
We'll stick to you, Mr.
Yeah,
Ian.
thank you.
Yeah, awesome, everybody.
So we look forward to seeing you then and joining us at our new Fun Family Friday live events.
Whoa, that's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait.
We'll see you all there, everybody.
Next
Here
time.
at Grimsby Baptist Church for Fun Family Friday Live.
Bye
Awesome.
then.